to shut up.
Kingdom Under Fire: The Crusaders. This game is one of the best games ever made, in my opinion. I've been playing this game for a long time. I remember when I was a kid on the original Xbox, I had this game and I spent hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours just enjoying it and playing it, and it's that type of game that I played so much. And bear in mind, I didn't know English as a kid, so I didn't know what the missions are. I played it so much, I knew what to do in a mission just because I played it so much, and I memorized where I have to go and what I have to do and who I have to kill just to pass the mission, because I didn't know English and I didn't know the objectives of what everyone was talking about. But I spent hundreds of hours just playing, and for a kid to play that much a game and just never get bored of it. Even now I own it on Steam. If you don't know, this game has come to Steam. You can buy it right now. I'm going to link the link in the description. You can go and try it yourselves. You won't be disappointed. This game is one of the best games ever made, and in my opinion deserves a remaster. It's a combination of RTS combined with third-person fights. It's something I haven't seen before in any game. Probably I haven't played that many games before, but it is definitely unique. And the story is, it's weird to some people, but it's very interesting, to say at least. This game gives the vibe of a medieval fantasy game where there's factions who fight each other, and there's this big war going on and these big conflicts going on between different factions. There's like humans and dark elves and orcs and all of those stuff. There's alliances and stuff like that. Going into the game, you're going to spend a lot of time just learning about this conflict between them, but there's also a catch. There's also this entity that will come out at the end of the game, and the story at the middle of the game just changes, and everyone starts working together to stop something else from happening. And there's people who betray other people, and it's just, the story is so cool, and the fact that it's not linear, it's what makes it one of the best games ever made, in my opinion. The graphics, they're alright for an old game from the 2000s, but it makes sense. It keeps you wanna keep coming back to the game, and it has replayability, and it's very fun. What you do in this game, how do you play this game, is by selecting a character you want to play as. And currently in the Crusaders, there's 4 major characters you play as, and each of them are from different factions. There's Geralt, who's with the humans. There's Kendall, who's with the humans. There's Regnier, which in my opinion he's one of the coolest characters ever made in a video game. He's with the orcs. And there's Lucretia, which she's with the dark elves. And you get to play through their story and see their side of the story, and some stories of these characters overlap with each other, so you see both sides of the conflict. For example, at one point in the story there's a siege, and one time you play with Geralt, who's defending, and one time you play with Lucretia, who's attacking the siege, and you get to see how each of them react and how the impact of each of character is in this story, and it's very cool in my opinion. And Regnier is this cool character that at the beginning of the game you'll see him mentioned here and there, and he actually appears in a few missions, and you're going to be like, oh my god, this guy is so cool.
Sir?
And at the end of the story, you'll see how big of a role he plays in all of this world that the story is happening in. And you know what? I'm not going to explain in depth what this game is about. You really have to play it and enjoy it and take all of it in to understand how cool this game is and how interesting it is. And trust me, if you want to chill, if you want a chill experience, you have it in this game. But if you also want a hard experience, so if you want a harder experience, you also get that from this game, because there's parts of the story where you're just relaxing and learning how to play. And when you're playing, for example, with Rainier, you're going to be like, oh my god, this is hard, because of course Rainier is the coolest character, but you're not going to enjoy yourself that much. It's like playing Undertale on genocide beating Sans. Every single mission with Rainier, that's how that's going to feel like. And when you beat those missions, you're going to be like, oh my god, I've done it. You're going to feel amazing. And this game really offers you an experience no other game out there offers you. Well, from this genre. There's also Kingdom Under Fire Heroes, which is the same concept as Crusaders, and you should also try that one out. It's quite cool, and you get more characters to try. It's kind of DLC improved game of Crusaders, but yeah, I'm saying try Crusaders first and then go to Heroes, and both of these games are just amazing, and in my opinion you should try them. As you know, there's also Kingdom Under Fire 2, but they just butchered that game. It's just it does not have the same feeling Crusaders and Heroes gives you. These two games are one of the top games in my heart, and I think Crusaders is in top 3 my favorite games of all time. Just, I don't know, the gameplay, I'm going to talk about the gameplay a bit, is just so fun. Like, you control this army, it's like an RTS, you see, it's like Total War, you have those small units you can command to go somewhere, but one of them is your main, and whenever they fight, you kind of start fighting as the guy who's the leader of that, let's call it group, platoon. And whenever you start a fight, you start fighting with it, and you can actually kill, and whenever you kill someone, their bodies stay on the floor. They don't just disappear after 5 seconds like in other games. And that's what I liked as a kid. I like seeing where fights took place. I like seeing where armies were disbanded. For example, different platoons, if you kill them, their flag, there's a guy or an elf or orc who holds the flag, and whenever that platoon dies, that orc dies, and the flag just stays there in the wind, so you know that there was a fight there. And it's just so amazing. I'm going to show clips throughout this video of this game, and please don't go by the graphics, because this game is really worth playing. And please, if somebody is watching this video, please remaster this game. It's so amazing. I'm going to link the trailer of this game also in the description, so you can go and check it out for yourself. And I'll say don't get too much into the story. I'll say watch a few walkthroughs of the first missions of the game if you want to see how the game is played. But then if you like it, just get into it and try to play it, and trust me, you will relax. And it's that type of game that offers you the old experience of a game that you got when you were a kid or a teen when you got this game. It gives you the experience that modern games don't give you anymore. Like, I start playing a game now on Steam, and I just, it's another game, let's try it out. And I go back to this game, and I get that child in me who just enjoys the game, who enjoys playing games and chilling and just having a good time and forgetting the world exists. So yeah, this is me talking about this game. I just want to make videos like this where I just talk and say my thoughts about something, and if it's worth it, sure. If it's not, then sure. I don't know. I'm not this type to make documentaries and stuff about something. I'm just saying my mind, and in my opinion, you should definitely try this game out, because it's, again, my top 3 favorite games of all time. And I've tried Heroes for a bit, and I definitely enjoyed that game too. And you're going to have fun. It's a type of game where you can upgrade your units. You can make them powerful, more stronger. They look different. You doing missions, the way you do them, the way you gain points, you can spend those points after missions to upgrade your units. At the end of each mission, you can see a big map of the world, and you'll go to different places, and you'll talk to big characters in the game, and that's how you learn the story. You'll see where these battles take place. You'll see, the interactions between characters. it's a cool vibe and definitely worth trying. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, leave them down below. This was me talking a bit about Kingdom Under Fire, the Crusaders and Heroes. You definitely should check it out. Thank you very much. Like the video, dislike it if you didn't like it, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video, boys. Sayonara.